Hey guys, we're in the Prado hospital replacing injectors, and I thought I'd better to give you an injector availability update for anyone with a 1kD FTV, and this could affect you anywhere around the world. I can't be sure of exactly what's going on, but what I can be sure of is there's a shortage of injectors of all sorts of different part numbers. Not all of them, I shouldn't say that, but many different part numbers. One of the popular ones we use, there's definitely a shortage. I don't know what's going on really. There's definitely fresh manufacturing. I mentioned that in other videos. A lot of the stock was about a year old, so they must have done a big batch. That's fine. I've been through that in other videos. If you haven't seen, watch those. Try not to go over and over again too much. Be warned, okay? Chinese copies, other brands, and remanufactured in the same box as new ones. We only supply brand new genuine. The problem we got is, obviously, we're very popular. A lot of people want to get the injectors replaced with us. That's what's happening right now. These are about to go into a vehicle. People getting injector kits, whatever. We go through a lot of injectors. Maybe we're using more than they can make. I don't know. I don't know what everyone else is doing. But years ago, I was told numbers. It was almost 1,000 a month. In this part number, they were remanufacturing. Other information I've got for you is, I believe, there's, it's the old injector body. It's the old solenoid. It's the old command piston. Maybe you get, so it's kind of like, without going into too much detail, this is what we believe, unless things have changed, things could have subject to change without notice, whatever. That's what we believe was happening, what we've seen, and you don't want to end up, in my opinion, just my opinion, you don't want to end up with some other injectors, and you only want the brand new genuine ones that are going to be better, just as good or better than the originals. You don't want to end up with someone else's old injectors in your engine. You don't want to end up with Chinese copies. You don't want to end up with any other brands, in my opinion, right? I like genuine, right? So a couple of things are going to happen. There's price rises, so that's happening right now. They obviously want to slow down on different part numbers. Prices are going up. It's all good. It's still value for money. You can still come to us for the injector kit, but there's a good chance we're going to run out. So we've got to work out how we're going to deal with that. We're going to book in less injector replacement jobs, and we're probably going to supply less kits, and we're going to, some models, obviously the 1kD, there's a number of different injectors for each engine, if people give you the right ones anyway. So for those people that have been listening and you've got your injectors, good on you, because our stocks are really running down, and we just don't know. We've got lots on order, and we're not sure when they're coming. You know what I mean? The stock's not coming. Well, it is coming, but different suppliers are here, there, and so it's a matter of we've got to learn to cope with what's going on. It's more of a warning. I just had a message from someone else that they got an injector kit. They were going to one of our recommended workshops, repairers. Oh, he's really busy, he's weeks. Well, you know what? I'll say it again. With a big job like this, you need to wait. This is a big job that needs to be done right. There's so many aspects that can go wrong, lots of pitfalls. You either take it to someone we recommend, or you watch all our videos and get yourself trained. That's your next best bet. You don't go, oh, I haven't got time, or they're busy, I need to get in quickly, or I want it cheaper, and you go to somewhere closer, because that's what's just happened right now. And look, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't have much more detail on that, but it's happened before. It's happened while we had our long service leave because of this shortage of injectors. I said, wait, don't do anything, don't buy injectors. Lots of people have gone and brought stuff elsewhere. That's cool, it's up to you. I just give advice, it doesn't bother me. I'm busy anyway, I'm happy to run out of injectors and I get to take a bit of a break, We can find some other work to do. Guess what? We'll change your front wheel bearings, we'll do some more services, we'll do some more inspections. It doesn't matter. We've got heaps to do, just on Prado's keeping it busy, our choice. We can't do all vehicles. If I could clone me, that would be awesome, that we could do so many things. Anyway, I'm not going to crap on too much. I'm going to take you over this vehicle we're working on. It's absolutely awesome. I love to see vehicles like this. So let's get over there because it looks better than this. Have a look at this. This is awesome. Why do I like this so much? No bull bar, so easy to work on. When I say easy, I suppose it's not really any easier. It's the same job, but I've got to say, working around bull bars and antennas and light bars and all that, it is a real pain. And I'm going to let you know now, we've been a bit slack on this. We've sort of had a flat rate for most jobs, and some are easier, some are harder. We haven't been charging the extra. So if you've got a really high lift, big tires, bull bars, a number of antennas, sharp brackets, LED bars, and we've either got to remove them or work around them, it does make the job take an extra hour or two. We're going to start charging you for that. So I'm just letting you know, if you want to bring your vehicle in for injector job, no problem, but you may want to consider removing those antennas and whatever to make the job easier for us, because we can't keep spending the extra time and not charging for it. Another thing we're going to have to do with the shortages is warn you now, the people that are listening. So if you're still here now, now's the time to press the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on both channels, 4x4 Diesel, 4x4 Adventures. Then you're on channel. If you're in Australia, our 2 Facebook pages, you know, the Prado Hospital and the Prado Highlights 1KD FTV Injectors page. So you're up to date with what to do, what's happening, that sort of thing. The main thing you need to know is if you want parts injector kits, it's Monday morning. You can text me anytime, Melbourne time, Monday morning from 7:30 a.m. So if you're on the East Coast, I know Queensland, daylight saving, whatever, Victoria, New South Wales, you know, there's only maximum an hour difference there. Tassie, South Australia, half an hour, whatever, right? From 7:30, that means 8 or 9 or 8 or 8:30 or 9 or anything from there is what I'm saying. If you want to hit it early, hit it early. I'll see it when I wake up. I start Mondays when I wake up. We need to get answer the order and send you the order, get it paid for so we can get it packed and sent that day in most cases, because we've got work to do in the workshop the rest of the week. So the idea is to get the parts dated just Monday. Thank you to everyone that's listening. A lot of people are getting it done Monday. Some people forget and all that. I understand. But, you know, if you can, just wait till the next Monday or just shoot the message across in case I've got time. But if I don't respond because I'm deep within a job like this, then please forgive me and resend it again on Thursday or the next day. If you did that on Tuesday instead of Monday, do it again on Thursday, do it again the next Monday. We'll get to it, right? Definitely. I've got heaps of messages. On average, I reckon there's about 40 different people a day I communicate with. We've got that down to a lot less on every other day. It's mainly Mondays. I can't answer personal questions. It's in the videos. Search the videos. It's on our Facebook. It's on our pages. If you're in the groups, you can ask questions there. Other people answer. I'll eventually answer, because that way we're helping everyone together instead of personalised service. Now, if you're a client, you're here and you're paying money, I can talk to you, discuss, explain, I can do your job, all that sort of thing, and we're sharing all this information for free with everyone else. So what we're going to do, if you contact me at the right time to book in the vehicle, so Monday morning's parts day, and that's the first thing you need to know. The best time to contact me if you want to book in to get some work done is probably, let's say, try me later on Monday about 2 p.m. because hopefully I've got most of the parts under control then, and I may give you a date that week. We don't book more than about 7 to 10, 14 days maximum in advance, unless we've got someone paying thousands of dollars extra because they're coming from interstate and they want to book months in advance. Then, you know, we can do that. But basically it's about a 7-day thing. So on Monday, I might say, can you bring it tomorrow? It depends what, you know, who got in first. So we don't do 10 cars a day. We do quality, we take our time, we do the bigger jobs, injector replacement, we do inspections, we do some servicing, we do the BFE job, this sort of thing. A lot of things you can watch our videos. A lot of people do their own oil change. We don't really want to do oil changes. You can do that. We want to do the harder stuff that needs skillful work. We don't waste our time doing oil changes, if you know what I mean. But if we're not that busy, we may slip it in. So we do some servicing. If you don't get a response, or I say, can you please send me this again tomorrow, or can you please send it again on Wednesday or Thursday? I'll give you an example. See this vehicle right in front of us? He messaged me on, I could get this part wrong, I think it was Monday morning, 7:30. I said, hey mate, I'm flat out doing parts. Can you please send me this message again on Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Now, he didn't do that, okay? He didn't do that. Now, as it turned out, the job that I thought I was going to have for Wednesday, it didn't turn out that way. Things didn't turn out the way, whatever. So at the last minute, I wanted to fill in another job. So I go through the messages and I can't remember what happened 80 messages ago. You know how long it's going to take me to get down there? So I work from the top down. The next person I got to was this car. And I texted him at 8 o'clock last night. And I said, hey mate, what's the chances you can get the car here by 9 o'clock in the morning? And that's not always going to work out that way. So it's kind of a surprise booking. And he said, yep, no worries, good. And he told me what area he was working in today. It was perfect. It was like on the way past. So he dropped it off. We're into it. Happy days. That's how it works. It's short notice. I'm not booking it 6 weeks in advance. Things change. I don't know what's going on, what state you're coming from, what COVID restrictions, whatever. Just quickly, I'll say, you know, obviously if you come here, I believe if you don't come inside, you're out in open air and you've got your mask and whatever you're doing, I believe you don't need to check in, so that's optional. If you step in the door, you're going to need to check in, okay? So we need to do the right thing so that they can link it all up, and don't go anywhere else, because if you go there, you might get something and then give it to us, and then we're all going to be in 14 days. It's ridiculous, right? So not saying, I'm saying it's ridiculous, the results of, you know, so just don't go anywhere else, you know, stay home. If it's around, stay home, and just tell them to stop flying it in, take more care and get it under control, right? You know, not going to talk about, I'm not going to use that word, you know, VAC, you know, what else, I'm not even going to talk about that. You do your research, just like you do with me on your vehicle, you do your research. Well, I'm a red pill, I do my own research as well, and it's not just what they want to tell you. So some people are not going to like that, but you can be a blue pillar, right? I'm not telling you what to do, I just say do your research. They're going completely off topic. I'm just trying to talk about letting you know to check in if you come here, that's optional, right? So this job here, it's beautiful, except you can see a bit of a problem up there in that left corner there, can't you? Now, we're going to be checking the valve clearances on this one. And it's going to maybe tell a story. I'll tell you a quick story as part of this video. Yesterday I had someone contact me, he got an injector kit from me. Vehicle's done 260 something thousand Ks, it's got a catch can on it, and he's telling me about valve clearances. On the inlet, the minimum is 0.2 of a millimetre, right? That's over this side, the inlet, 0.2 of a millimetre is the minimum, okay? They come from factory at about 0.25. They can be 0.2 to 0.3. They slowly close up. That's because of the soot, the wear, the valve seats wear. That means the valve goes up and that closes the gap between the lifter, the bucket at the top of the valve there, and the lobes of the camshaft. He had 0.13, two of them, right? So what that meant was, you know, they're closing up, but it's more than normal. We don't normally see that. And that's consistent with what we see with vehicles with catch cans. Lots of varying results on how well the catch can works. We're not talking about problems from catch cans, like, you know, when they block up and then it starts popping seals and all that, and other issues from those, and that, you know, that it's untidy and, oh, let me just do this, I have to do it, you know. And you can see all the marks there where it's been, you know, whatever. Now, good luck to the messy, untidy waste of money. Anyway, so I say get rid of it. I think he is going to get rid of it, actually. He's just done his own E-jar clean, so we're checking over all his work, and there was a couple of issues with that. Fuel hoses rubbing and whatever over here. I'm not going to go into bending and showing you the hose where the rub marks are, but there's a few things we're going to fix up. So it is a good way to do it. If you want to do your own E-jar clean or even the whole manifold, certainly only do it before we do the injector job, because as you can see here, look, fuel pipes come off to get to the manifold and everything, and to get this E-jar cooler out, it's all got to come off. Now, if you do your own E-jar and intake clean, you may as well clean the E-jar cooler out as well, right? That's this, when I refer to the E-jar cooler, heat exchanger, whatever, you may as well give it a clean out, particularly up this end, right? So do that while you're at it. If you're doing a manifold, you do the E-jar cooler, because it's got to come off, you lose coolant, just do a coolant, drop your coolant and refill your coolant, because look, you've got coolant hoses connected to it, right? Here they are, bang, bang, so just drop the coolant, and then, because you want to get all the hoses and water off away, you don't want any water near your fuel system. And this is why a lot of people do buy the injector kit, and they may even do that and then do this work, and they think they're going to do an E-jar clean, but then they've got all these gaskets to do the intake, and then they do that, and then once you've got all that, you go, mate, you know, like, you've just got to take the valve cover off, and then they do the rest. So I'm not telling you what to do. It's worth taking to a professional that knows what they're doing to get the job done right. The reason I'm adding this to the video, the message from someone that, you know, he's either going to have to redo it again, or he's always going to be thinking, did they do it right? Did they do it right? I think it was, you know, look, I could have this all wrong, mate. You know, we're messaging each other, and something about $300, oh, you're too cheap, and he said poor man pays twice and all that, and so hopefully I got it wrong and he hasn't taken it somewhere that's charging $300, but $300 is ridiculous. You can't do an injector job for $300. That's a slap bang, good luck to your job, mate. The injectors aren't even coming out for that sort of money. That's lucky if you can get them to wreck your valve cover for that. Anyway, whatever, that's about it on this video. Let me see what else we can find that's interesting here. He's going to put a plate in, he's ordered that, he just didn't get it in time. He's going to put that in, he's going to get rid of the catch can. So that's all good, and we might just check the valve clearances and let you know what they are. Okay, so we just checked out the valve clearances. We've done a quick port pre-clean. You can have a look at those. So it's just a pre-clean, our usual. You know, that's minimum. You know, most workshops, they're not even going to get it that clean. You know what I mean? They're not going to spend the time, so you can't see that well. But look, so this engine, as a positive, it's done. I think it's done 240. I'm getting mixed up from one car to the next. Definitely mid 200s. It's either 240 or 260, somewhere there. 240, I think, this one. The guy that called me up the other day, yesterday, or messaged me yesterday, was 260. Yeah, I think. That's where I was getting them mixed up. So 240 or something like that. Very clean, so it's had some good oil changes. That's what I'm talking about. See, there's no need to use engine flush additives. Regular oil changes every 5,000, whatever, is going to keep the engine even cleaner than this. I'm not saying this has been done every 5, but I'd say for a while it's been done. It could be every 5. definitely hasn't missed oil changes, good maintenance, and the valve clearances were good. So I don't know how long the catch can has been there, but in this case the valve clearances are good. So they're not always, you know, they're not always, just because there's a catch can doesn't mean they're going to be out. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying, when we deal with lots of these, so when we get one that someone says, oh, my valve clearance, and we ask the questions, quite often there's a so basically he's already said he's going to get rid of the catch can, he's going to put the plate in, whatever. This is a nice clean injector job. Valve clearances are good, so the point is, don't panic, don't fear, it'll be all okay. I think that's a video. What was the point of the video on this? Just saying, giving you some information, showing you. See, I can actually, I'm standing on the ground right, and I can like lean right in all the way up to number 4. That's handy. Where if you've got a bull bar there, I'll be like here, I'll be lucky if I can go reach to there, you know what I mean? Like, you can't even get in there to do a BFE job. This one, get into a BFE, mate, I can get in there. I could just about reach down to the bottom to the crankshaft, I reckon, with that. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Give us a thumbs up, please. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it's been some helpful information. If you've only just started watching our videos, go back, watch some of the old ones. Check out the playlists. The playlists have got some important information, and that reminds you, I've got to add another one in there. It's going to be called all the Prados that we couldn't fix, or something like that, and we'll put all those videos in there. Or all the Prados where we got it wrong, or where I stuffed up, or something like that, because a bit of entertainment for you anyway. And just to let you know, I don't know everything, and I'm not perfect either. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.